ongoing amendment to the Electoral Act, the Chairman House Committee on Electoral Matters says this would, give us an expanded conversation on our electoral calendar. It's talking about a mandatory electoral transmission of results, early voting for security personnel, diaspora voting, conclusion of election dispute before swearing in, which is more crucial for us as a nation.
All of them are more crucial, are very crucial. However, like my mother will say, why is it that in Nigeria we always make the palm oil to be sold on the market day? You understand? The election is just by the corner. All these, far-reaching amendments, are you saying that they will be able to, to do everything and make it to be to become law before the time the election will come? I doubt it so much, because if you rush to go, you will come in a hurry too. Because you don't just make law in a hurry like that. You want to make electronic voting, compulsory. You want to, uploading of election results may be compulsory. You want to make, security personnel to be voting early. You want to make other far-reaching, innovative and modern amendments that are very congenial with modern democracy, which everybody will clap for, will hail it. However, it cannot be done in a hurry. Lawmaking is a process. It has procedures. It has stages. It has phases. There is first reading, there is second reading, there is third reading. There is the executive stage, the committee stage, and all that before you can pass it to law. Now, before that one, there must be public hearing. Do you understand? But I have witnessed about 2 or 3. They do it like normal ritual. I think I witnessed one somewhere at airport hotel something. They just come and just say, oh, this. Nobody contributes anything, and they will say they have done public hearing. That is not how it's done.
Are you sure that was not a one-off? A one-off situation?
No, it is not one-off situation. I have attended when I was a student in Zaria. You understand? They did it like that too. They say constitutional review. They want to. Well, I thought they will bring questions for people to answer or people to hear their views and opinion and all that. No, even these laws, they don't debate it very well on the floor of the House. They send it to a committee on judicial or electoral reform. The people will go and look at it and so on and so forth. I think if you want to really be serious about it, lawmaking is a serious business. You are making law that will govern about 200 million Nigerians or more, and you want to do it in a hurry. And why is it that is when election is coming, they have all the ample chances? This set of lawmakers, we voted them in now, about I think there will be 3 in May. Do you understand? Now, and election by June this year, those who are going to come back for for the election will have become candidates of their various political parties. Is it that time they are politicking, they are campaigning, they are sensitizing their voters or their supporters that they will have time for this amendment? I think the time is too short. We need all these amendments. They are all very important. However, are we ready for it? Again, when you are talking about all these amendments, there should have been provision in the 2026 budget to make provision for all this. You want electronic voting. Where are the machines? And these machines you want to use, you must have tested it before you can just put it in an election and it will fail. At the end of the day, we'll run into trouble. So I think
there's still enough time for that. You don't think so?
This is February. By the election materials should have been printed at least some 4 months before the election, at least.
Election is still next year.
Next year may be February or so. Now, one of the reasons the amendment 2 is that all elections must take place one day. That will help us in the sense that we know we are now practicing democracy. Before, in 1999, that was how it was. Do you understand? In 2003, that's how it was. In 2007, that's how it was. But later, I don't know how, during about St. George, they just changed the calendar all of a sudden. And it now be, the federal elections will take place one day first. And the state elections will take place again. No, it's not done that way because no state wants to be in the opposition. By the time the federal government has taken majority in the National Assembly, you want your state to now be a bench warmer or onlooker for 4 years. They want to belong to the mainstream. All these things alter the destiny of the people politically.
All right. Apart from all of this I had mentioned earlier, there are past recommendations that lawmakers ignored and should now revisit.
The problem is this, all these recommendations that they want to make, the amendments they want to make now, they have been there since. It's not today. People have been talking. Why is it when election is coming is when they were talking about? And again, let us ask ourselves, are we sure that the lawmakers are ready or will be ready to pass the law, especially very close, at a time that is very close to their re-election? And don't forget, we are big men in the house. Until the caliber of the people, that are making the law change, I think there may be issues.
Do you think we